Hello, I'm Raj Sar. Bluebat. It came with a bunch of accessories and a manual, and I want to show you how to set up this product, how I set it up. So let's get right to it. Some instructions at the back. Then I took the manual out from its box, and again, this had some pretty easy to follow user guide, basically saying what the time mode is, what the delay mode is, and how it protects your device from things like overheating. So in order to connect your Bluebat, what you need to do is pretty simple really. It came with this cable, as I said, in the box, and this one seems like a USB port at one side and a micro USB on the other side that connects to this micro USB port. So let's plug that in. The other end, the USB, would go to your regular charging line. So in my case, this is, I'm going to take this off from my wall just to show you how to plug this in. Yeah. So this one I'm going to now put it in my fast USB or USB 3 port and plug this right in here. You could also use a regular USB 2. I have tested with that and they both work. Now, once I have plugged this in, the other side is what goes to your phone or tablet or watch or whatever device you're going to charge. So I'm just going to take out again a mini USB cable, and I'm going to pick this Android phone. It's a HTC phone, and these are phones normally we stack in the office mostly for testing. Part of my day job, I'm an app developer, and we have to test lots of apps in various different phones, and this is one of the phones we use. I'm going to plug this right in, because I'm taking the phone in and off the charger a number of times today in the testing, and normally that does damage a phone's battery, but this is for test purposes, and I'm going to cover a whole bunch of devices I've been testing since last night actually with the Bluebat. So let's connect the Bluebat to on the other side of the cable. This is normally I would plug this USB end where I plug the other end of Bluebat charging cable. This one just goes here in this case, and that's it. Now my phone is connected to Bluebat, and of course I'm not going to plug this switch on the charging port. That's it, that connects us, and it starts charging, I believe, as soon as you press this button here. Yeah, there we go. That's the I think this phone is mostly dead. It's been sleeping in storage for a while now. As I said, it's mostly a test phone. Now, once I plug this in, I can see the little orange light flashing here, and the charging of this has started. But it has showing 0% charge. So once more, basically 2 steps. Plug this cable and this end to the USB mains. Take the other side and plug it into your phone. Once that's plugged in, I can see it has started charging, and now this is the normal default charging mode. Now what I can do is I can use this timer to let my Bluebat know how long I want this phone to charge. So let's say I want it to charge up to 80%, and it takes roughly 2 hours for this old phone to charge. I'm going to press this button twice, and that gives me 2 hours of charging on this device. Now, along with the timing mode, there is also something called a delay mode. Now, this is useful if you want to leave this for overnight charging without the negative consequences of having to leave a phone for plugged in overnight. So, to do that, what we do is press and hold this button for a couple of seconds. Yeah, that shows this starts flashing, and this LED is flashing as well, which means now I am in the setup of the what you call the delay mode. Now in this mode, you keep pressing quickly, and let's say I want to charge for 4 hours later, basically. So that's how I set it up for. So in this mode now, it will be a 4-hour delay before my phone even begins charging, although this is plugged in and set up to be ready to be left overnight, let's say. And it will charge for only 2 hours and stop charging after 2 hours, at which time this phone has about 80-85% charge capacity, which is the recommended level of optimal charging as per the expert guideline. So I mean, this was shipped to me, and as a disclaimer, I actually got a free sample of this Bluebat product because I've been actually really curious and interested about how this works. This seems a very interesting Kickstarter campaign, and I back lots of Kickstarter projects, so I wanted to test out this product firsthand, and the inventors sent me a sample of this to try it out, basically. It's not the most polished prototype, but in general it has worked perfectly good, and I am looking forward to actually having my devices last longer, manage its battery health a lot better, thanks to this Bluebat.